The Old Guard portrays a crew of endless soldiers who now utilize their countless years of knowledge and inability to die as hired guns to provide assistance to the vulnerable. The squad is composed of its commander, Andy, a 6,000-year-old fighter from the region of Scythia, the inseparable duo Nicky and Joe, who first encountered each other battling on opposing sides during the Crusades, and Booker, the newest recruit of the organization at 250 years old, still coping with the sorrow of losing his loved ones to the march of time. While undertaking an assignment for former CIA agent James Copley, the Eternal Warriors are double-crossed and brutally killed, only to be filmed recovering from their wounds and returning to life. The undying fighters manage to flee while Copley presents the visual evidence of this incredible event to pharmaceutical head Stephen Merrick. Copley and Merrick join forces, dispatching their own private army to capture the immortal team with the hope of analyzing them and obtaining eternal life for themselves. In the meantime, a U.S. Marine known as Niall Freeman is terminated in a battle but astonishingly recuperates from her severe injuries and is immediately brought back to life. The surviving immortals are guided by their powerful premonitions to locate Niall, their most recent addition. And while they share their past with Niall, Andy discloses that their powers are not permanent, as their rapid recovery will suddenly cease, a terrible discovery the crew sadly made when one of their companions, Lycon, perished during combat. Andy also informs Niall about Quinn, her past sweetheart, who was imprisoned centuries earlier as a suspected enchantress, given a sentence of imprisonment in a device of iron and tossed into the massive ocean, condemned to drown over and over endlessly. Andy has felt the agony of being unable to locate and liberate Quinn since that time. The ancient warriors are then assaulted by Merrick's forces, who successfully detain Nicky and Joe and injure Andy, who shockingly does not recover. Andy keeps her diminishing ability to heal a secret from Booker as they devise a plan on how to save their friends, while Niall deserts them both to reunite with her immediate relatives. When Andy faces Copley, Booker betrays her, admitting that he hopes Merrick can find a remedy for their long existence so that he can finally die and be reunited with his loved ones in the next life. Instead, Booker is captured alongside Andy, learning that she has lost her power to heal, and the two are imprisoned with Nicky and Joe as test subjects at Merrick's laboratory. Copley realizes that Merrick's intentions are not noble, but are instead motivated purely by extreme greed, while he also finds great joy in tormenting the immortal prisoners for his own satisfaction, and therefore Copley teams up with Niall, who has now recognized that the ancient heroes are her real family. With Copley's unexpected assistance, Niall attacks Merrick's facility and frees the immortal crew, who fight their way through the armed security to successfully escape, finally resulting with Niall executing Merrick once and for all. In the end scene, Booker is exiled to a century of isolated existence due to his act of disloyalty against the group. A repentant Copley agrees to help the squad in keeping their special gifts secret from the world, enabling them to work underground to defend those in need. As the story concludes, 6 months have passed, and a depressed and intoxicated Booker returns to his own dwelling where a now free Quinn is anticipating his arrival, asking for his aid in seeking revenge against everyone who has done her wrong.